Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Justice. Today we are going to be looking at the Adamancipator deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Specifically, we're going to be going over what your ideal turn 1 looks like, how to perform the combo, what it's going to do for you, most importantly, how it's going to crush your opponents. So it is time to channel your inner Brock, bring out those rock types, and... Hey everyone, Editor Justice here. Don't worry about Video Justice over there, he's fine. It's just that after almost 25 years, it was just in that moment that he realized that Brock, the rock type user in Pokemon, his name is literally just the word rock with the letter B in front of it. It broke him for just a moment, but he's fine. So let's get back to the video. Let's dive into the duel so I can show you how to use Adamancipator to its fullest. Alright, so let's dive into this duel that we had in Platinum rank to show off exactly how to pull off your ideal turn 1 combo. So let's get this replay started. We are actually going to start with Sekka's Light, which is a Pot of Greed. Unfortunately, it does get Ash Blossomed, but we're actually going to be able to play through that, which is beautiful. Even though this hand doesn't look incredible with Double Block Dragon, we're going to make it work. Adamancipator Researcher is going to excavate the top 5 cards of our deck. We can summon a level 4 or lower non-tuner rock type. Fortunately, we did hit Prank Kid Roxy's, immediately link off into the Link 1 Prank Kids Meow Meow Moo. We do just have a small Prank Kids package here. Roxy's effect is going to activate. We're going to banish the duplicate Block Dragon to draw a card, summon Dropsies from the deck, immediately go into the Link 2 Prank Kids Dodo Doodle Doo. Great names for these, by the way. Dropsies effect is going to activate, gain 1,000, summon a Roxy's from the deck. We'll special summon Gigantes from hand. Because we have another rock, we can special summon this Researcher that we drew. We're going to go ahead and Synchro Summon into the Risen Raptite. Again, excavates top 5, but can summon any rock type that we want. So much less restrictive than the regular Adamancipators. So based on what we got, we're going to summon Seeker. Again, same effect as Researcher. Let's go ahead and again excavate those top 5 cards. And we do find the Koaki Meru Guardian, which is what we're going to summon here. We're now going to use those. We're going to link off into the Link 4. You know her, you love her, Apollousa. That sweet, sweet multi-monster effect negate. We'll then use the Raptite plus the Seeker to make our Borreload Savage Dragon. And since we do have the Link 2 in the grave, we'll use it. We're going to get those counters, summon the Block Dragon from the hand, immediately go ahead and link off with the Guardian for a Union Carrier. This is where our combo completes and gets amazing. Block Dragon's going to activate, add 3 rock monsters from the deck whose total levels equal 8, so we can just keep going. Union Carrier's effect is going to equip Dragon Buster Destruction Sword onto our Borreload Savage. Before we see what happens on our opponent's turn, just want to go over this board that we created here. We all know Apollousa. We have 3 monster negates. Amazing. Borreload Savage is an incredible monster. With both of these equipped, it's up to 5,000 attack, plus once per turn, it's an Omni negate, and we have 2 counters, so we can do that twice. And perhaps most importantly, the Dragon Buster Destruction Sword, while it's equipped to a monster, no, it doesn't just have to be a Buster Blader. While it's equipped, our opponent cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck, period, full stop, end of story, no extra deck summoning for you. That's right. It's sweet, isn't it? So this is the board we've created, multiple monster negates, plus an Omni negate, plus you can't summon from the extra deck. Go ahead, good luck. Let's see what our opponent has. Well, we're going to be going against a Drytron player. So they're going to start with a Foolish Burial. They're going to go ahead and Foolish. They're going to try to use the effect of Zeta. Apollousa says, no thank you. I would actually prefer you did not do that. So negate. Then, of course, it's Drytron. They always have a follow-up. They're going to try to use Diviner. Apollousa says, you know what? I don't like you either. You do not get to do things. So, Diviner does nothing. Pretty nice, right? That's it. Drytron's done, over with, And because of all these cards in our hand, we still have so many options. I summon Researcher, use the effect. Honestly, at this point, it doesn't really matter. There is nothing our opponent can do. They are done in this duel. We win. They know it. They're done. They scoop. That's right. How does it feel, Drytron player? You like setting up boards that your opponent can't get through with a ton of negates? How does it feel to have it done to you? Doesn't feel so good. Huh. No, it doesn't. But you know what? Here's the best part about Adamancipators. When you play those Drytrons, no, our opponent didn't just surrender. As you see, it was connection failed. They actually rage quit because of how upset they were that they didn't get to be the one setting up this kind of board. So if you want to make Drytron players rage quit, Adamancipator just might be the deck for you. Alright, my friends, let us jump into the deck breakdown. We're going to do this kind of at a quick pace. If you all really want to see a more in-depth breakdown of exactly how the deck works, more combos, that kind of thing, please do let me know in the comments below, and I'll make a separate video for that. Just be aware, the combo shown in the previous duel is your ideal turn 1 setup. It's not something you'll be able to do every single time. Sometimes you might end on just an Apollousa, just a Borreload Savage. You really want to play around with it and see what you can get based on what the game gives you in your opening hand. But let's go ahead and give the quick overview of the deck. And again, just let me know if you want to see something more in-depth. I'm actually going to start at the end of this list with Sekka's Light. Because we need to run so many monsters in this deck, since all of our effects are dependent on excavating rock types, we actually want almost all monsters. Because of that, we can run Pot of Greed at 3. But it's even better than Pot of Greed, because not only does it draw 2 cards, but it actually allows us to banish Sekka's Life from the grave, to shuffle a monster in our hand, back into the deck, and draw a card, and that's going to lead us right into the first card. You saw it in the clip. This is your Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. Prevents special summoning from the extra deck for the opponent. Now, the only thing is we want it in the deck for the effect of Union Carrier. It's the only way we're able to equip it. So Sekka's Light actually helps us to unbrick. If we draw this, Sekka's Light, banish, shuffle it back into the deck, boom, we are good to go. As far as staples go, obviously triple Maxi, triple Ash Blossom, Nibiru, these are normal things that you're going to have in most of your decks. The funny thing is, Nibiru actually has a little bit extra synergy with our deck. Because the monster you saw in the clip, the Raptite will summon any rock type that it excavates. It doesn't care about level. So if you excavate Nibiru, you actually have the opportunity to just summon that 3000 beater onto your field. Pretty funny. We do have Olion for a token generator. Just be aware that it is not a rock type, so you're not going to be able to special summon it off of those excavate effects. Doki Doki is a really nice starter or extender because it's going to allow us to discard a special summon from the deck, so allows us to keep going. Let's skip over to the Adamancipators. All of them have basically the same effect. They have ways you can special summon them from the hand. They excavate the top 5 of your deck, can special summon one level 4 or lower non-tuner rock type, gets your board presence going, keeps you moving, keeps the combos going. We do have Gigantes, again, really just more of an extender. You're dumping rock types into the grave. This is a free special summon. Every once in a while, the Heavy Storm effect can come into play. Most of the time, you're just using it to extend your board. Pokemaro Guardian is incredible. Not only can it be summoned off your Adamancipator effects, but if you want to keep it on the board, it is another free monster negate, which is awesome. Tackle Crusader has the utility whenever it's sent to the graveyard, by any way, hand, field, deck, doesn't matter. Either flip a monster face down or return a face-up spell or trap back to the hand. This is especially good if you're facing something like a skill drain. If you're able to just discard Tackle Crusader, because it's never on the field, its effect will actually bounce that skill drain back to your opponent's hand. You thought it was cool to run skill drain at 3? It's not cool. Stop it. Back to the hand you go. Let's talk about the Prank Kid package. It's a small Prank Kid package, but it actually does a lot for this deck. Roxy's, if it's sent from the field to the grave for a Link summon, as you saw, we link into the Link 1. It allows us to banish card from our hand, draw a card, then special summon Dropsies from the deck. Dropsies, then when used for that Link summon, will allow us to gain 1000 life, and then special summon another Roxy's from the deck. So the one Roxy's ends you on a Link 2 plus a Roxy's in play. So it makes it very, very easy to get a Apollousa, to get your Union Carrier, to get whatever it is that you need. We do have one more Adamancipator, which is the Crystal Dragite. It's just a nice effect that if we summon it off of an Adamancipator, allows us to draw a card, keep our resources flowing. Then we do have the other part of the Kowakimeru package, which is the supplier. If a face-up rock we control is sent to the graveyard, most often for a Link or a Synchro, special summon it from the hand, then add the Guardian from the deck to the hand. Keeps us going. 3 block dragons, obviously insane. We know how good this card is. Super easy for this deck to summon by banishing 3 earth types. When it goes from the field to the grave, as you saw, we add 3 rock monsters from our deck to our hand, which is incredible. Also, the effect that honestly your opponent will forget about it. I promise you they're going to forget. We all know Yu-Gi-Oh players hate to read. Read this, though. Rock monsters you control cannot be destroyed except by battle. That's right, all your rock monsters are immune to card effect destruction. Your opponent will Lightning Storm you, and then wonder why your board didn't go anywhere, I promise, and it is beautiful when it happens. So obviously Block Dragon insane, Nibiru is what it is, we already talked about that. Let's go over the rest of the extra deck real quick. We do have Herald of the Arclight, because we have some level 2s and level 2 tuners. It's not something you're going to summon all the time, but a one-time Omni Negate, hey, doesn't hurt, right? We already talked about Raptite. This is an amazing extender to keep your board coming. We know Borreload Savage, insane. And then the other one we didn't talk about yet, your other level 8 synchro, is your Risen Dragite. This is a going second card, and it's why this deck can perform so well going first or second. You might want to make Borreload Savage, but sometimes Dragite can actually just let you OTK. It excavates the top 5, and it doesn't special summon anything, but for every rock type you excavate, you can return that many cards from your opponent's field to their hand. This is an amazing effect because it can wipe their board without targeting and without destroying. So it actually gets past a lot of the normal protection effects your opponent might be running. So you can potentially return up to 5 cards from their field to their hand, swing in for game. We're also running the Gallant Granite. Not something you're going to use every game, but sometimes you have a few level 4s you don't need, but you need something specific from your deck. Boom, search it, easy. Link Spider, honestly, just allows us to continue playing through in Nibiru, use the token, link into Link Spider, keep your plays going, or the O-Lion token sometimes as well. We know about the Prank Kids, Alkafibrax, everybody knows this card. We have a lot of tuners that it can summon. Again, just lets you keep your plays going. Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn, just really good utility. We know about these. IP Masquerena, again, ton of decks use this. Great tool. Union Carrier to equip our Dragon Buster Destruction Sword to our Borreload Savage. Apollousa, amazing negates. And speaking of OTKs, the one, the only, Access Code Talker, because guess what? If your deck can easily make a Link 4, which most decks can, you run Access Code Talker because, oh, this beast will absolutely obliterate your opponent's field, swing in for 5,300. Incredible. So that's it, everyone. That is the deck. Again, if you have any questions, if you want to see a further breakdown, some more duel examples, just let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to make another video to show all of those off. I will be doing more of these kind of like turn 1 combo videos to show you how to play the deck optimally for other deck types. If there's specific deck types that you want to see, or if you just have any feedback, anything you'd like to see in the next video for the next type that I choose, because I do actually have one in the works already. But anything you want to see, again, please do let me know in the comments below. Happy to make any adjustments for the next one to make sure that it is as helpful as possible. So I hope you all enjoyed this. Hope you learned something. So until next time, my friends, as always, be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Good luck in all of your games. And we will see you in the next video.